Welcome to Blitz. I'm Brian Carr here at Habersham Central with Stephanie Thomas, head coach of the Lady Raiders. Stephanie, always appreciate having you on here. I think you've been on here more than any coach I've ever had. 13 years now, I believe, as we just counted up, that you've been in control of this program. I'd like, since we're in this brand new facility, tell us kind of how this came about and how this has kind of been a long time coming for you and the team.
Well, it has been in the making for a while. Our Board of Education has done a great job, and our head of the maintenance department, Denise Gunn, we've worked on this for a while, and so we're so glad to be able to have it and use it.
Yeah, and this has kind of been a turning the page year for Habersham, being in a new region, and everyone's gotten the new facilities, football, softball, so it's been a lot of excitement. And your girls have done pretty well, especially in the back half of the season, and we'll kind of go more in depth as we go on in this interview. But what has been your kind of initial reaction to how the season has gone?
Well, we're really glad where we're at right now, where we've ended up on this back half. To be honest with you, the beginning of the season, it was very frustrating. We just weren't putting the ball in play like we needed to, and like I knew what we were capable of. It all boils down to the girls have got to believe in themselves. Mm-hmm. And luckily, being able to play each other twice helps. So on the back half of that region, and the fact that we're playing a region tournament, which is something we haven't done with the past two regions we've been in. So constantly I've been in their ear just telling them over and over, hang in there. We've got something to play for. We've got something to play for. So I think that that's really helped.
I'm sure you're having to tell them that a lot right now is hang in there, because we're sitting at, I think you said it was a 9 or 10 game or 10-day span between the last game and the beginning of the region tournament. It's a huge layoff for your team. What are the pros and cons to that?
Well, the pros are, when you don't have a very big team or deep team is what pretty much the way we talk about it. It gives our girls time to heal. And we've played 3 days a week since the beginning of school. That's a long time, and that's a lot on their bodies. And, a lot of times we're playing 2-3 days in a row. So it's beneficial in that respect. However, the cons to it is, we're off. We want to play. Yeah. And when we've come off, 4 games winning, that's a success. We want to keep it going. So it's a struggle to come in here and practice every day, but we know we've got to do it, and we know that that's just part of it. It's a technicality, and we just got to keep at it, keep working hard.
And now this team has been a lot of fun to watch when they've been down this season, which is, you don't want to see that, but the way that your team fights back is beyond anything I've seen this year of any other team. Your girls don't quit, and that's been a lot of fun to watch. I think it was a Winder game where you were down. You can correct me if I'm wrong. It was like 7 or 9 runs that you came back down from. Phenomenal, and I can't help but think that this recent 4-game win streak and the way that this team has battled back in the second half has a lot to do with that philosophy.
Well, I think you talked to some girls a few minutes ago, and they talked about some team bonding that we did, and we really have been on them. If you kind of look around in here, you can see we've got Raider expectations up on the wall, and we've really tried to put those into play for the girls this year. And there was a bit of frustration about mid-season in that region, and we just worked really hard to change the mentality that, we can't quit. That's always kind of been one of our sayings. Raiders don't quit. But, we worked really hard this year to, get the mindset and the mentality that we're going to play. We're going to play 21 outs, or more if we have to. We're going to go 7 innings, and if they're going to beat us, they're going to have to play hard to beat us. And these girls, they are awesome. They fight. They play hard. They give everything they've got. And probably the most important thing, and what I'm so proud of them, is they play for each other. Yeah. It's not about themselves. They get out there, and they are playing for each other. And that's something I'm constantly telling them. The ball's on the infield. Do everything you can to keep it there. Help each other out. Same thing with the outfield. Do everything you can to get to that ball, and I'm so proud to see them doing that. That's amazing. That's fun to watch. Yeah.
And again, this is talk about the 4-game win streak, what that's been like, and I know we talked about, again, the layoff from that. It's hard. I imagine it's pretty hard when you're on a win streak to have to sit back and wait to get back at it.
Well, it has been, and we played 2 of our top region opponents in the same week, and we got them, and we were down in those games and came back. So that was just a great overall feeling, to be able to do that with this team. And, when you constantly tell them, just hang in there, keep fighting, it will pay off, and then they see it happening. It's just an amazing feeling. So, again, being off this week gives us time to heal. It gives us time to reassess and reevaluate what we need to do. We just know that we've got to keep working, and we've got to put it to work next week when we go into region play.
Absolutely, and this is still a young team, but you do have 2 seniors led by JB Webb. What has she meant to this program, and how much, I guess, as we're looking at the final weeks of the season at this point, I'm sure there's, a desire for her to go out strong.
Janie Beth has been, she's a key player in this program. She has been for 4 years now. She's actually been a part of the high school program for 5. She played up here as an 8th grader on our JV team. But she's our rock. The girls look to her for leadership, and she's an exceptional leader on and off the field. She's dependable. She's a hard worker. She's a dedicated player. She loves being a Raider, loves wearing orange and blue. What more can a coach ask for in that respect? And the girls look to her for calmness, and she can calm them down. She gets them excited. She's a quiet leader. You're not going to find her in the dugout screaming and yelling and doing all that kind of stuff in the cheers. But, she's going to play hard, and she's going to give you every ounce she has in her body while she's out there playing.
Sounds like that's the true definition of a Lady Raider right there. So looking at that, how big is how this team finishes in the region tournament and in the state tournament? Because I'm putting my money on that. How big is that toward this team's future for next year with most of these girls coming back?
Well, it's huge. And you always want to build, and continue building. You don't, well, actually, you want to just reload. You don't ever want to start over again. And that's kind of what we're looking for with this team, with not as many seniors. We're bringing everybody back. We've got an extremely young JV, so we've got a lot of kids there. Our middle school program, they are just 6th and 7th graders, and they finished in their mountain league. They finished 2nd in their mountain league. So we're doing great things throughout our program. We just want to keep everybody involved and keep everybody playing.
And we're looking forward to the region tournament and also the state tournament. Congratulations on a great region schedule, especially in the second half, and can't wait to see what your girls do the rest of the way.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Check out our interview with 2 of the Lady Raiders here on Blitz.
The most versatile cooking device ever. Is it a grill, an oven, or a smoker? Yes! It's the Big Green Egg, and you can get yours now at Bob and Ted's Trophy in Clarksville, an authorized gold certified dealer. The Big Green Egg stands alone as the most versatile barbecue or outdoor cooking product on the market, with more capabilities than all other conventional cookers combined. From appetizers to entrees to desserts, the Big Green Egg will exceed all of your expectations for culinary perfection. Bob and Ted's offers 6 convenient sizes to choose from, and all the egg accessories you'll ever need. Whether novice or expert, come see why the Big Green Egg is the only outdoor cooker you will ever need.